Hola clase, buenos días y feliz viernes. Es el fin de semana y es un día muy bonito. Hace sol. Hoy es el 28 de agosto de 2020 y hoy vamos a mirar más presentaciones de nuestros compañeros de clase y escribir preguntas en los cuadernos. So today we're going to watch some of our classmates' presentations, 4 more of them, and we're going to write questions for them, like follow-up questions in our notebooks. Y tengo un anuncio. El lunes tenemos otro Google Meet. We have another Google Meet on Monday. La primera hora a las 8:30 de la mañana, so first hour is at 8:30, y la segunda hora a las 9:15, so second hour is at 9:15. The latest or the longest they will go is 30 minutes, but just depends on how many people are on that we can get through my plans. So quick review of what you should have been doing this week in your notebook, because this all needs to be done for Monday. So Wednesday you watched Personas Especiales 1, 2, y 3, so you watched 3 of your classmates' screencast presentations, and you made 2 Venn diagrams. So you chose 2 of those people and drew those Venn diagrams here in your notebook with the overlapping circles, including what the name of the person that you watched had listed about themselves that you don't have in common, in the middle what you do have in common, and then things about you that are not the same for them, and then the same thing underneath it. So then yesterday's work, another notebook activity, was to watch Personas Especiales 4, 5, y 6. So you watched people 4 through 6, and then you had to choose 2 of them and create little drawings of them, like little collage drawings around a stick figure that represents them, making sure that you include the name of the person. And you have not turned any of this in yet. On Monday, I'm going to let you know which one that you will be turning in. But we are going to be doing stuff with these in the future, so hold on to them and make sure that they are done. And hoy, here's your task for today. For quién soy yo, sobre mis presentaciones. Miren unas presentaciones de unos compañeros de clase para las personas especiales números 7 a 10. So you're going to watch a few more classmates' presentations who we're going to highlight today as personas especiales 7 through 10. Here's the link here to watch those videos. Then you're going to choose 3 of them. So of those 4 students, you're going to choose 3. Your task is to write follow-up questions in Spanish that you could ask each of them. So 9 different questions total. Don't repeat questions. So if you ask somebody, how old are you, if they left that out, don't ask someone else, how old are you, or don't write that question for another person. So let's review real quick types of questions and question words and how to set up questions. So you can ask either yes/no questions or either/or questions, using what in English we would say do, but you can also use question words to make more open-ended questions. So como, meaning how, que, meaning what, donde, where, quién, who, cuándo, when, por qué, why, cuál, which, cuántos, how many or how much, a qué hora, at what time, and then some other things that we use in class are on here too. But if you want to say something like, do you like to play soccer? Do you live with your mom? Just remember, in Spanish there's no word for do. It's just implied. So instead you're just going to use the phrase you like, te gusta. And you just, the way you say it, the way you inflect your voice is going to imply that it's a question. So, te gusta jugar al fútbol con tu hermano? The way you say it, te gusta, we know it's a question. There's no word for do. Te gusta normally means you like or do you like as a question. Instead of do you live with your mom or dad, you will just ask, you live with your mom or dad? So, vives con tu mamá o tu papá? Again, no word for do. Asking questions in Spanish with question words, and then you need an action word and then the rest of your sentence. So just some reminders of how to set these up. So if you want to ask, how is someone or what's he or she like, you'll use the phrase como es and then finish it off. Like, what's your sister like? Como es tu hermana? Where does somebody live? Here's your question word, where, donde. Vive means he or she lives. So donde vive To mama. Where's your mom live? ¿Quién es? Who is? And then the rest of your sentence. So who is your favorite dog? Maybe someone said they have multiple dogs. ¿Quién es tu perro favorito? ¿Cuándo te gusta? When do you like to do something? So maybe they said that they play basketball. Or they like basketball. You could ask, when do you like to play basketball? ¿Cuándo is when. Te gusta, do you like? And then you'll finish the rest of the sentence. To play basketball. Jugar al basketball. ¿Cuándo te gusta jugar al basketball? And what is? ¿Qué es? What is, I can't think of a question. What is? You could also use cuál es. A lot of times in Spanish we'll say which is. Like, which is your favorite class? ¿Cuál es tu clase favorita? But you could also say ¿qué es? So remember, you can ask yes or no questions, or either or questions with a question mark. Now, if you're asking either or yes or no questions, this is just kind of a format, like a fill in the blank format to help you. Like if you're asking about someone else, like, is your brother tall or short? ¿Es tu hermano alto o bajo? Meaning, is your brother tall or short? So that's just a way you can set up an either or question. And then asking you questions, like questions about you. So someone tells you all about them and you're following up, you're writing questions in your notebook that you could ask them as follow-up questions. So you could say things like, do you have a dog? Do you like to do something? Or it really translates to, is that pleasing to you? Do you run a lot? So remember, all your questions about you are either going to end in an S, or te gusta is a little different because it doesn't really mean you like or do you like. It really translates to, is it pleasing to you? So tienes would be, do you have? Like, do you have a car? Tienes un carro? Te gusta, do you like sports? Te gustan los deportes? Do you run a lot? Corres mucho? So these are just kind of set up to help you write your question. So that is all of today's assignments, with just some reminders. Make sure that you are in my Quizlet classroom, that you did your vocab review flashcards from last week and your Flipgrid video from last week, and that if you have not yet given me or turned in your student info Google form, I need that as well. And just a reminder that your e-learning procedures are here with my overview video for you. So that is all for today. Again, make sure all of these activities are done in your notebook. Make sure you have the dates on them, and then Monday you're going to be uploading whichever one or ones that I ask for. So you need to make sure they're done, and we'll be doing things coming back to them in the future. And don't forget, I will see you Monday on our Google Meets. If for some reason you can't make it, please let me know ahead of time and let me know why. So you'll have an assignment on Google Classroom as well, in addition to the Meet. Que tengan muy buen fin de semana. Have a good weekend.